Hello and welcome back to another workshop video. This time we're going to start off with the full metal helmet. This is going to be an all-class cosmetic, and this is really cool. It's a helmet with unique accessories for every single class. So on Scout you have scattergun shells, on Soldier you have shotgun shells, on Pyro you have matches and a lighter, on Demo you of course have whiskey, on Heavy you have the bullets that you cannot outsmart, on Engineer you got some screws, nuts, bolts, engineer, machine parts, things. On Medic, you got some syringes, Sniper, of course, massive bullets, and Spy has lung cancer, beautiful. There's also like this extra version, which is, I guess, is like a universal style. I'm not 100% sure on that one. The paint region is exactly what you would expect. It paints the entire helmet. So a nice region for it, I think. And obviously this would do wonders for military loadouts. I mean, this just looks really, really awesome. I love the Scout. I love the Soldier. I really like the Heavy. The Spy is awesome as well. All of these are really, really cool. This is a really nice way to kind of give every class a military cosmetic, and they're all tailored specifically to each class. They got their icons and everything. Very, very cool stuff. I really like this hat. Next up here, we have the Primeval War Paint, and this is about as awesome as it gets. It's a dinosaur war paint, dude. Come on, that is awesome. It's got this big eye sticker right here, a really cool scale texture. I really like how it looks on the wrench. It's like an actual dinosaur. You got the top jaw, the bottom jaw. Oh, it's terrifying. And then they show it off on a couple other weapons here. I really like this. I think it is really cool. The flamethrower looks nice. You come over here, the scorch shot. It's like a little Compsognathus or something. I don't mind that one. Not at all. And then at the bottom here, it shows like a 3D inspect of it, which is very cool. I like this. It is a cool idea. I am, of course, a big fan of dinosaurs, so I thought this was a really cool war paint. Okay, now this has to be one of my favorite promotional SFMs of all time. You have Pyro here given the good old
2319! We have a 2319!
Of course, there's a Spy among us, and they've managed to find his burnt ski mask. So this is kind of a reference to those 2319 guys from Monsters, Inc., and it's just a really cool idea. I love this. I think it looks great on Pyro. And even aside from the reference, you can make some awesome loadouts with it. It's got a great paint region, nice and bold. Nothing wrong with that at all. And what's really nice is the lenses are team colored. So even if you paint it slate, well, Sniper's gonna know, hey, that guy has red lenses. He's probably not my friend. You got the team colored paints here. Very cool stuff. You can make some awesome loadouts. Do not pay attention to that one. Now, there are 4 different styles. So this is the second style. Don't think it. Don't say it. Don't. Okay? Don't, please. It's funny how this is the one that has the most awards. Of course, we have a nice paint region on this. Same as the other one. Different color visors. Yep. That's Amogus. That's just a whole Amogus. Style 3 is the same as Style 1. As you can see here, except it doesn't have the respirator. And then Style 4 is the Amoga style, but without that respirator. Pretty cool that they give you that option. Obviously, if you're using the Amoga style, you're going to want full accuracy, but I do like that they give you the option to kind of pick and choose. I do like Style 3. I think that is very clean. This is a good cosmetic, even though it is literally memes on top of memes. You have the 2319, and then you have Amogus on top of it. I mean, it shouldn't work as well as it does, I think, and it came out really nice. Even aside from the jokes, I think this is a solid Pyro mask. Very, very cool. Now, this is a recent submission that I have been really excited to show off. Check this out. This is the Incinerating Ember weapon spell. And what it's going to do is it's going to flame up every time you fire your weapon. It's going to have this smoke that fizzles out. Very, very cool effect, and I'll let it play and show it off on all the weapons. The explosions are massive and crazy. This is just, it's awesome, dude. I know we're probably not going to get more weapon spells, But look at this. How cool is this? You got the fire on here, and then when you fire it for a long time, it catches the whole gun on fire. So the degreaser is really not good at its job. It's caught on fire. We got a grease fire going on. This is just crazy, dude. I really like this. I wish they would do more weapon spells for this exact reason. Like, you look at Exorcism, and then you look at this, and you think, man, we really got the short end of the stick, all things considered. Like, this is awesome. I absolutely adore this. It looks fantastic. Probably my favorite is on heavy. Check this out. So when you fire, of course, it's got like the standard fire spitting out of it. But when you fire it for a long time, the whole minigun catches on fire. And that is so fun, dude. I love it. I think it is super, super cool. And, I mean, there's an argument to be made like, oh, it's too noisy. It's Halloween, dude. This would only be active during full moons and during Halloween. I don't see the problem. I really do not. Because things are crazy during Halloween anyway. I see no issue. Rule of cool, baby. This is absolutely awesome. One of my favorite weapon spells that I have ever seen. Next is going to be this really cool helmet for the medic, and technically it's a Smithmas cosmetic, but don't tell the authorities, alright? No snitches, no snitches. This is a really cool knight helmet. It has two styles. It has the holy style, and then the aptly named horny style. Of course, because it has massive horns, and if your mind goes anywhere else, you have problems. I really like it. It's very clean. It's very simple. I like the holy style. I think it is really nice. The horny style is pretty cool as well, but I like the clean knight helmet. I think it looks incredible. You can make some really cool loadouts with it. I especially like this middle one here. Super, super cool. The paint region is going to paint the cross here. If I had to be nitpicky, I would say, oh, make a style where you paint the metal instead of the cross, but it might be too much. I think painting the cross is a pretty good move. I'm just a big fan of knight cosmetics. I mean, we have a whole medieval mode. Medic has a whole medieval set. Why not give him more knight stuff? It would be really cool. And this is definitely a good hat to do it with. Two styles, looks absolutely incredible. I am a big fan of this. Another weapon skin from Ceramic Manor, who is absolutely set on bringing single weapon skins back into the public eye. This guy cranks out so many awesome skins, and I really like this one. This is the Scrumpy Grenade Launcher. Of course, it is going to be themed around Demoman's stock bottle. It looks really nice. I love that the cylinders are like the bottles. I think that is a really cool idea. The color scheme is really nice. It'll tie into a lot of loadouts very easily. And it just looks super clean. It looks really nice. It's really, really making me wish that we had a case for single weapon skins, because I think there are a lot of loadouts that you could use this in, and it's very cool. And I happen to know a demo that runs pretty much nothing but the stock bottle, so hey, Valve, you already have one customer, that's all I'm saying. Next up here is a really cool misc for the sniper. This is going to be the Aim Assassin. And what's cool about it is it changes the design that's on the glasses with different animations, different voice lines, and it really brings a lot of life to the cosmetic. I think it's super interesting. When I first saw it, I thought it was a bunch of different styles, and this is a much cooler way of doing it than just doing styles. And I don't really understand how they've gone about doing it. I think it's very, very cool, very high tech, great for a like a robot sniper. I'm sure the cheaters will love this built-in Lamau box, easy claps. And you're going to have some really awesome loadouts here. Like I said, I think it would be fantastic for like a robot sniper or a cyborg sniper, futuristic sniper. Anything in that sort of category I think is going to look fantastic. And the paint region is really good as well. It's going to paint the light, not the goggles, which I think is a fantastic decision, because obviously the main feature is the lights, and I think the goggles are already team colored. Yeah, so I think painting the lights is a very good idea. This is a really, really cool item, and it fits Sniper pretty well. I'm a fan of this one. It looks really good. Now, this is a really cool, unusual effect. This one is Fired Foundry, and it's going to be like this molten metal swirling around. You got coals from the kettle bouncing around. You got smoke and embers everywhere. Very, very cool. It's like an elevated nuts and bolts, and I think it looks fantastic. It's going to have color variants here, so you have the malicious metal, which might be a play off of the haunted scrap metal and the head taker, which is pretty cool. And then there is going to be a green version, which is spectral scrap, which I think looks fantastic. I think this is a really cool effect. I mean, you can definitely tell it's meant to be Halloween themed, but I think it would be really good to use outside of Halloween. You can do a lot of cool loadouts, especially for like engineer. Anything with engineer is automatically themed. You can do robot type deals. You can use it in magic sets. There's a lot of things you can do with it, and I think that is super cool. Now, you already know I have a real soft spot for pet cosmetics, and this guy is no different. This is Ignatius the Dragon. And I hope I said his name right, but if not, it's all good. I got Mad Milk on hand. I can extinguish myself, no problem at all. This is going to be a really, really cool dragon cosmetic for the Pyro, and this is one of those things where I'm like, why don't we already have it? Like, this is such a natural thing for Pyro to have. He already has a night set. This is just a no-brainer in my eyes. The paint region, of course, is going to paint the main color of the dragon. Very, very cool stuff. And the wings and like the underbelly match up with the class icon, which is such a nice detail, man. I love that. You can make some incredibly cool loadouts with it as well. Like I was saying with the night loadout, looks fantastic. You've got the Bernie the Pyrosaur set, which is really nice. You got all kinds of like wizards and mages. It looks so good, dude. I am a big fan of this cosmetic, and I believe this is the concept art for it. It looks really cute, man. I can see why this one got made. It looks so, so good. I really like this one. I hope it gets in this Halloween. I'll have my fingers crossed. Now, this one is a really cool, super recent addition. This was posted right as I was filming this video. This is the copper-plated war paint. Now, this war paint has all kinds of features, but probably the best feature is the oxidized wear, where as it wears down, you see more and more of this green color, and I think that looks super awesome. I like that Factory New gives you the option to just have a clean, rusty gun if you want it, but it gets crazier and crazier with lower wears, which is super cool. I think there are loadouts that would work more with like a well-worn or a battle scarred, and there are loadouts that would work more with a Factory New. So I like that it gives each wear a purpose. I love it when war paints do that. And in Factory New, even without the wear, I think it looks really, really cool. It's such a nice, simple war paint, but I think there's a lot of cool loadouts you can make with it, and it just looks nice. I like the main texture. I think that looks super cool. But of course, they show it off on the fish. Please, I want to slap somebody with a metal fish. That is a goal of mine. It looks so cool, dude. I want to give someone tetanus from a fish slap. Come on, that would be fantastic. This just came out super well. It's such a high quality war paint, but it's nice and simple. I love war paints, like I always say, that are like a material so that you can kind of theme it into a more serious loadout. I think this would be great for like a scrapper engineer. Just off the top of my head, I think that would look fantastic with like the shotgun. Just really, really cool stuff. I like this one a lot. I think this is super cool, and honestly, I would buy at least like 2 of these if it got in, because I think it would be very good for my engineer and really good for my demo man. But that's going to be the end of the video. Of course, we're ending it off with the Sunday vest. You already know the deal here, and if you don't, be sure to subscribe, leave a like. I do these videos every single week, so definitely stay tuned if you're new here. I got more stuff like this coming up. Next week, I'm going to start covering Halloween Scream Fortress cosmetics, and I am so excited because there are so many good submissions that I have had to like refrain from talking about until now. So it's going to be awesome. I am so excited for that, and I will see you in the next one.